Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about this amazing cryptocurrency that I recently bought, and I really believe it's going to make me a whole lot of money because if you take a look at the graph, right, the graph is looking, well, I mean the chart is looking extremely appealing for me as a trader, and this is one of the reasons why I really believe that the graph GRT token, GRT coin, is going to be ultra explosive in the near future. And remember, I dollar cost average. So it's all about DCA, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about DCA. So let's say, for example, you have $100 to invest. Okay, now that we are in a tricky scenario as far as Bitcoin is concerned, right? We're going to be, trading back and forth like in this specific range, right? And things could get a little bit shaky. So you can't really afford to sort of go all in. And this is one of the reasons why I have started dollar cost averaging in on the graph, because if you take a look at this, the metrics, the data, this particular cryptocurrency is down from its previous all-time high by about 75%. A lot of people who were investing in the graph at $2.80, these are the people who are stuck holding bags. And this is a very grand opportunity for traders, overzealous, smart, experienced, and ferocious traders like me to sort of take advantage of this particular move. Because if I invest money into this particular cryptocurrency at this particular price, right, I have a risk-free 75% price increment, or rather return on investment on my investment, if you know what I mean. So these are the types of trades that I love taking. Okay, so anyhow, pretty much this episode is going to be talking about the graph and why I'm going to be jumping into this particular cryptocurrency and why I think it is ripe for a very grand reversal. So just to reiterate, right, the past 2 days I have been telling you my bullish scenario as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Yes, I understand, talking about, yes, I was right. You see, there is a bounce. You see, it's pumping. I know it is very annoying, and you guys don't want, people to drive in that point. But you just have to understand, me, I'm a different trader from these other YouTubers. They are all over the place. They've got mixed signals. They are talking about both the bullish and the bearish scenarios, but me, I just stick to the narrative because it's all about data. It's all about mathematics. These metrics don't ever change and give you blurry signals. So this is one of the reasons why I took the time to explain for the past 3 days what I was going to do, how I was going to execute. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am on top of the game because the price of Bitcoin is absolutely pumping. So let's say, for example, you were shorting Bitcoin 3 days ago. Well, on the 6th of January, if you shorted Bitcoin here, guess what would have happened? Your gains have been erased. The price didn't drop to 25,000 or 17,000. So this was a useless move, shorting Bitcoin here. Your better play was buying and dollar cost averaging and positioning yourself for a long position. Okay, so this is why I wasn't talking about bearish and selling the bearish narrative, because I knew that people are not really going to make as much money shorting in comparison to buying the dip. But in comparison to buying the dip, let's say your worst entry was here, right? And then you dollar cost average all the way down to 30,000 US dollars, and you put in a huge chunk of money here, close to $31,000, right? By now, you should be up by, let's say, you should be up more than 13% in comparison to the people who were sort of doing the vice versa, So these are the types of things that I talk about, and I barely change my narrative. When I check out the data points and I see that things are bullish, I stick to my narrative and I sort of grow my position, and I sort of have a plan to sort of build a solid position, and I give you guys my strategies, and you are seeing this happen in real time with your own eyes. So I really want to encourage you guys to check out this video. I did it like 3 hours ago, but it does go in details with regards to what I'm doing and how I'm playing this Bitcoin type of situation. So please, it's a must. You need to watch this. If you want to improve and really get to make money, right, you need to understand how the system is done and how the system is constructed so that you can really emerge victorious. So do not always look for quick fixes, because you guys have got a tendency of just thinking things are easy. You know, when you want to start making money trading cryptocurrencies, right, you have to understand the ins and the outs. You have to understand how the structures are formed, what you need to do. And I usually go in details for free. You know, that a lot of information that I give out is information that took me years to sort of understand, but I usually give out for free. But most people barely get it because, you know, we are in a sort of bubblegum type of economy where people just consume information and just chew it, because by the end of it all, they just want to find out the price prediction. They don't care about how you're coming to that particular price prediction. People would rather you tell them your price prediction instead of understanding how you are coming up with that price prediction. So if you really want to make a lot of money in this game, right, you need to understand the how, the why, and the reasons why certain things are happening. If you are able to do that, you'll be able to make a whole lot of money. So enough ranting, let's go back to the graph and why I have been dollar cost averaging on this particular cryptocurrency. So it's one of those cryptocurrencies that I have been eyeing for like a very long period of time, and I really think it's ripe. Okay, so I'm not really going to go into the fundamental details because you guys have got your own 5 senses. You can do your own research. I'm just going to talk about the charts because I am a technical beast, if you know what I mean. So anyhow, looking at the maximum graph, right, so this is what has been happening as far as the chart of the graph token, GRT token, is concerned. So this is a mini accumulation phase, and at this particular moment, right, we could safely say that the price is not literally going to go below 60 at this particular moment based on the current data metrics and anchor points that we are having. Okay, so the closer we are to about 60 cents, the better it is. Okay, in terms of risk to reward and calculating your risk factor. So if I were anybody, if I were you, not financial advice as usual, I would get in closer to 60 cents, closer to these weeks right over here. We did sort of drop to around 51. Okay, so if the price drops to this particular level, if the price drops to this particular level, 55, 51, all the way down to 36, but this is highly unlikely, even though we have like a lot of trading data, because this is where we have like the most valuable trading nodes are like around 36. These are like the lowest, but it's barely going to get there because we did sort of grab this liquidity right over this particular area. But never say never. Okay, so the closer we are to this area of value, because if you take a look at the volume nodes right here on the visible range, right, we have like a lot of trading data which represents liquidity, and this is a very safe risk to reward type of ratio. However, we have had some tests of this particular low bottom, right? We had these wicks. Okay, so the liquidity was kind of grabbed. All right, so the market makers and pretty much the boogeyman of cryptocurrencies are in charge of this particular area. They are holding the value like really tight. So our closest entry, or rather the safest entry for regular folks, is probably as close to 60 cents as possible. All right, so if we take a look at the 4 hours, right, the 4 hours is a little bit ferocious right now, especially gravitating towards the upside, because yes, Bitcoin did sort of come from this particular low, and we are beginning to like create that bullish narrative. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe even close to 70 66, 68, 69. Those are like pretty good areas, but this particular area looks very good. Like if you guys are going to be scalping it, I wouldn't fault you guys, because like this is probably the beginning of the first wave as far as Elliott wave is concerned, in terms of GRT coin. So if we take a look at this, right, this is probably wave 1, and then we're going to form some wave 3, kind of like that. So if we get the trend based Fibonacci retracements, right, so boom, we get that and we push it like that. So our third wave could coincide with this particular region, something like this, or anything like that. Yeah, because this is where we had hold on, let me do this. Yeah, this clearly coincides with my sell target, because this is where we also had like these doji levels. So if we flip over to the daily, what do we have on the daily? So yeah, this is going to be like a perfect area for us to sort of take our profits, so eventually the price is probably going to go to it could go to anything above 80 cents to about 85. This could be like a very good take profit type of area if you guys are going to be like sort of entering from here. So it's not really like a big move, because this is just like a very minimal trade, because the most lucrative area you guys could have gotten in was like around this particular area, around 63, or even these particular periods, like around 58. Okay, but from a grand scheme of things, right, remember that's just like a quick scalp. Okay, because the prices are obviously going to be flipping in and out. Okay, so hold on, let me get rid of these things. This is a very good long-term play for me, even though I did show you like the short-term type of targets, right? It doesn't really matter. The most important thing is where we are going, because we are coming from this particular level, from these particular levels. So to be honest, I would sort of start taking profits like above $1.25. Like this particular area is a very good area of value. $1.28. Let's say for example you get to purchase the graph, aka GRT, like around these low levels, right? This is a very good area to retest, because remember, previous support turns into resistance. Okay, so this right over here is my target, so I'm probably going to be sort of selling it around $1.27, and this is like roughly giving me like a 71% profit right over there, which is pretty insane, if you were to ask me. So yeah, that's something that I would definitely look forward to. And if we take a look at the daily, right, the daily is very good, because we could safely say that this was wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave, and then the end of wave 5. Then we also have our sort of ABC type of correction. We've got A, BC, right? And then from here we could have the WXY, so we've got the W, and then we're going to have the X. I think the X has already ended, and then the Y should definitely pump even way more than yeah, what did I just do? So we've got that particular level, right? Let me just do this. So we've got our W, we've got our X, and then our Y should definitely be around this particular area, because our Y has to sort of take this particular level. It has to go, it has to exceed our W, if you know what I mean. So using this, I think could be something like this. Yeah, and then let me change the color into that. I don't know whether you guys are able to see this better. Yep. So let me get rid of these. Now this video is taking way too long. Yeah, that's why I kept explaining Elo Wave, because a lot of people don't really get it, and then it's just hard to explain things that people can't really comprehend and they're probably not interested in. Okay, so we've got our WXY pattern, right? So the most important thing is our Y has to take out this particular high at 94. So whatever happens, right, the graph is going to be more expensive than 94 cents. And if we take a look at where the support and the resistance levels are, right, there is a high probability that we could end up testing this particular liquidity right over here. So to me, it's a very good, trade, and it might take a while to happen. Okay, but something is probably clear here, because we obviously had to go through this accumulation. We've been dropping for like a very long period of time since February, right? We've just been dumping since February. So this is some sort of gradual type of move which has been playing out, and it is obviously about to reach its boiling point as far as reversing is concerned, because we've been like in this accumulative phase for like a very long period of time in comparison to what other markets have been doing. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe that we're going to see like an explosive counter trend price action, which is going to be happening, and I would definitely love to participate. So that's as far as GRT is concerned. I did tell you my entries and geo potential entries. I got in close to 63, close to 65. I was just sort of preparing my trade. You guys can actually get in close to 70, like any price which is close to 70, 65, 55. Those are very good areas, and always remember dollar cost average. Okay, because by the end of it all, worst case scenario, the price could drop it could drop to 36. This is like the worst case scenario. Okay, but obviously dropping to this particular area around 50 cents is like the immediate worst case scenario. But due to the fact that we've been in this particular structure for like a very long period of time, right, I think we are ripe for a very good pump to the upside. So for me, the graph, aka excuse me, GRT token, it's a very good trade for me. Not financial advice, and we'll see how it's going to perform like in the next coming few days. And I'll probably keep you updated. Remember, dollar cost average. Don't use your whole amount. Build up your portfolio. If you've got $100, first of all, start by going in with about $5. $5. If the price drops, let's say it drops to 55, add another $5. If the price drops to 40, add a $10. If the price drops to 36, add a $15, just like that. Dollar cost average, because we are in this tricky situation. But for now, I think we can get away with it. I mean, for the next few days, I think we can get away with it. So that's all I had for you. You already know what to do. Smash the likes. Smash the like right now. If you are watching this video to this particular end, smash the like button. Drop me a comment. Tell me what things I need to improve and how I can make your life better. And in case you've got any other coin suggestion as far as technical analysis is concerned, please drop it in the comment section below, because I'm running out of ideas, man. All right, okay, talk to you a little bit later. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. Yeah, be safe, and remember, not financial advice, and be responsible for all your trades. Investing in cryptocurrencies is extremely risky. Take care. Bye.